David Valeni, a man with unimaginable wealth, lived in an opulent world decorated with luxurious cars, a grand mansion, and closets filled with designer clothes. He wore his riches like a second skin, parading through crowded city streets with his nose turned up at the less fortunate. His eyes, cold and indifferent, dismissed the homeless with an air of superiority. David's world was a kingdom built on pillars of arrogance and disdain for those who had less. But fate, as unpredictable as the stock market David once mastered, had other plans. In a span of months, his empire crumbled. Business partners betrayed him, investments failed, and market crashes struck relentlessly. Each event chipped away at his wealth until he was left with nothing. David watched helplessly as his mansion was seized, his luxury cars sold off, and his once-filled closets emptied. The video captures his downward spiral in powerful imagery, the mansion gates closing behind him, and the garish glow of neon signs reflecting in his now hollow eyes. Approaching rock bottom, David found himself walking the same streets he once scorned, but this time, he was one among the many forgotten souls. There, among the tattered clothes and hollow faces, David experienced hunger and homelessness for the first time. Every cold bench he slept on, every trash can he scavenged for food, deepened the cracks in his old beliefs. It was the struggle against poverty's weight, the gnawing isolation, that humanized him. Years passed with David barely surviving, until one day, an old friend who had not forgotten him extended a hand. This twist of fate brought with it opportunities to rebuild, slowly restoring his wealth. But this was not the David of old. The climb back to affluence had reshaped him. Once his fortune was restored, he no longer saw wealth as a badge of honor, but as a tool for kindness. The video transitions to scenes of his newfound compassion. David feeds the homeless, builds shelters, and distributes money to those in dire need. His actions are no longer fueled by arrogance, but by a genuine desire to uplift others. He interacts with humility and grace, his riches now a means to heal rather than to boast. The final scenes show David walking down the same streets, but stopping to chat with the poor. He offers support, treating everyone he meets with dignity and respect. The video closes with a powerful visual of David standing humbly among the people, his transformation complete. The professionally captured 4K visuals highlight every detail, from the shine of his former life to the raw starkness of his downfall, and finally, the serene peace in his redemption.